Tonight on Big Smo, we had a mission, see if we could get radio play.
I don't want to hear this rap crap.
You gotta take your driver's permit test. This is the 5th time. You gotta pass it. Break. Okay. We want Big Smo on the radio!
I do not understand why we have to bring rap and country together.
I don't know what I'm gonna do to take care of my family.
You can't give up just because somebody says no.
When I was a little boy, I loved hip-hop. But when I told my parents I wanted to be a rap star, they just laughed and said, boy, don't you know, you country. So I'm working. Since then, I've been chasing my dream, and it's been a big year. I released my first record and topped the charts. Played to sold-out crowds and recorded with some of my idols. The climb ain't over yet.
We want you to double your touring efforts.
We either push forward twice as hard as we ever have, or we might as well not even push forward at all. But none of it matters without family. Together, we can make it through anything. Just like my daddy taught me, you gotta go big or go home. I love living in the country. This is where my family, my friends, and my sound came from. The best feeling in the world is sharing my success with those who helped me get started. So today, I'm going to the Duck FM. This is the first place that my music was ever introduced to the radio. Hey, look at it. Big Smo. Good to have you here, man. Fellas.
Long time since the old school days.
We go way back.
I found a CD you gave me years ago that has your cell phone number across it. You know, I bet he doesn't do that so
Anymore. Another reason I like this place is because the DJ is one of my former high school teachers.
Got a message from some of your former teachers.
What's that?
You're supposed to be in detention hall. So how's the attack on radio going?
This is the only radio play that we get.
Are they afraid of it, Smo?
Well, of course they're afraid of it. It's something new.
Yeah.
And it's something risky. I was able to sell my first album without any national radio play. If I want to keep the label interested, I got to have these singles do good all over the country.
Well, we're playing 2 or 3 songs off the new album. We like them.
It's such an honor to know where we come from, our history, and we're here today. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
I think we just got to play some now.
All right.
Guys,
Thanks, Big Smo. Appreciate it.
it was good to see my guys, man.
Think this will help us get on some more radio?
It's just going to help build our fan base at home, but I mean...
We gotta go bigger.
What's bigger?
You know, I got a lot of love for the Duck, but let's face it, if I'm going to get the word out on Big Smo, I'm going to have to go global. We got to go all the way into outer space. I'm talking about satellites.
Satellite.
The XM frontier.
The Highway XM is right here in Nashville.
That's our target. Let's pull a straight kick, though, and not take no for an answer.
You're not gonna hurt anybody.
I can't make any promises, Hayden. Now, if I can crack that gate, I got 1 million ears waiting for Big Smo. And that means I'll have 1 million more people waiting for my next album.
We're coming in to Sirius Satellite. Kids folk unite.
First car I asked for, a hearse.
Yeah, he wanted a hearse. I said, you're not parking a hearse at my house. He was serious about it.
What was going through your mind?
I've always wanted to be different. You know I love sitting around the table having a good dinner, but it ain't all biscuits and gravy when you got teenage daughters. So, Mary, tomorrow's big day. You gotta take your driver's permit test.
Yes.
This is the 5th time.
Yes, I know.
You could have rewritten the test by now. Amelia thinks of me as her own personal chauffeur. And she ain't taking this driving test too seriously. But I got an idea that's gonna put this into high gear. If you pass your test tomorrow, I'm gonna offer you a new whip.
A what?
A new whip.
What's that?
A whip. You know, a deuce, a bucket,
I've never heard of that.
a car.
Well, why did she say car?
Because it's kids these days. This is a one-time offer. If you don't pass it, then the whip comes off the table.
Well, don't buy her a hearse, for God's sakes.
Or maybe we do. So today's the big day at Sirius XM. Me and Dan are busting in the door, and we're going to put this record in the hands of the people who matter. We have had a mission to bring you our album and see if we could get radio play.
I'm familiar with the album. I respect what you're doing to build it up. You're using all the resources, bringing the masses to you with your music.
We've sold over 75,000 copies of this album. We've been in the top Billboard charts of 2 different genres with no radio play.
You know, the problem that we have is that there really hasn't been yet, you know, a national artist to break out in this genre of music. Our primary objective is our subscriber satisfaction.
I know, I understand.
That's what I hear on Facebook. I pay so much a month for this. I don't want to hear this rap crap. Right?
But I think that when given a chance, I've converted people time and time again.
We'll bring around a bunch of the people who hate it.
But how much time can we spend on trying to convert subscribers? I mean,
not a lot.
It's really difficult to commit, and I'm sorry to say that's where we find ourselves right now.
Bam! There it is. The brick wall again. I just can't settle for this. As an independent artist, I know how radio is. As an artist that's with a label, I never knew that I was going to run into the same problem. I'm going to figure this out because I can't just run into a wall without breaking it down. We want Big Small on the radio! So are you ready to drive? Stop. Break.
I'll tell you.
I asked SiriusXM for radio play, and they slammed the door in my face. When I'm down and I need some cheering up, I talk to Mama, because I know her door is always open.
Yeah, you look like you could use a cup of coffee.
I definitely could.
What's your problem today? You're not smiley and giggly and your usual self.
We're trying to push this new album, and radio has been turning me down for a long time. And
I wish I knew what to tell you. I don't even have a radio.
yeah, I know, but I don't understand why my album sells and my YouTube views and my fan base enough validation to like just push play one time. I don't have many options. If this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do to take care of my family.
And look at all the years you worked for this. You can't give up just because somebody says no. You got Smith blood in you, boy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You got to keep on keeping on. And somewhere along the line, somebody's going to listen.
You know what? Mama's right. I got my first album by pushing really hard and never giving up. So I'm going to keep pushing. Hell, it ain't going to be easy, but the best things never are. Thanks for the advice.
Sure.
And cheering me up.
And I'll be looking around for radios.
Today's the big day for my daughter, Amaria. She's taking her driver's permit test for the 5th time. But I think promising her a car is going to give her the right kind of motivation to pass it. Approach it kind of the way I approach a show. You got to know that you're going to rock this test. Step up to the mic, pass the test.
Love you.
Good luck.
Get you graded, okay? Okay. All right. Ready? All right, let's grade it.
Good job. This makes me a proud dad. You lead the way, you're driving.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I don't want to drive. Not yet.
So, man, how'd the meeting go today?
I mean, it went good to someone who wasn't trying to get anywhere. They found that the listener is very set in their ways of not wanting to hear rap mixed with country.
Well, we've been winning over new fans with live shows for a while now, man. Is there some way we could utilize that?
Yeah, but how are we going to get their whole staff out to a show?
I think it's real simple. Take it to their front doorstep. If you really want to feel it, taste the energy, you have to see a live show. If Sirius won't come to the mountain, this mountain is going to Sirius. It's settled. We're doing a drive-by concert at Sirius XM. You got to blow people away, man. Smells like ice cream and sprinkles in here. What is going
We're
on?
celebrating.
Celebrating what?
Well, she got her permit, her driver permit.
So that's why you're celebrating?
Well, sure.
Why not?
Okay, it's more of a cookie, not really an ice cream, you know. So are you ready to drive?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, you're not driving. I want to know if she's ready. Time to put that ice cream up and get behind the wheel. Let's do this. All right, now use the brake. A little bit more. Keep turning.
Turn.
One hand over the other. You don't want to ever...
What's the button got?
All right, it's okay. Break. Okay. I'm concerned for the well-being of my community, but for some reason, it is cracking mama up. I think that I need to come at this at a whole different angle. So I understand being scared with things like other cars, being in the way of getting you to learn how a vehicle feels. And that's why we're going to go old school, the way I did it. Start her up. Feel that? That's in your blood. Drive this thing. Out here, Mary ain't got to worry about hitting nothing, except maybe a cow or two. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how it's done right there. Now that Amaria trusts herself, she can start practicing on the road again. There ain't nothing like some country driving to take the pressure off my baby girl. She ain't having fun, we ain't doing something right. Have to do it again. This is where we find out if we got what it takes. And if we don't pull this off, we're just right back where we started. So today, Amaria is taking her driver's test. I got her past the fear of driving by kicking her in the K5 out in the field. And now that she's been practicing for a few weeks, I feel like she's finally ready for success. This is where it comes down to you and that vehicle. So go drive.
Okay.
Go.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Okay, go ahead and put it in drive. We're just going to roll around the corner, okay? Let's go out to the road here, and we'll come to a complete stop. Put your right blinker on. All right, super. Let's go ahead and turn right. Okay, let's go up to the stop sign. We'll turn right here. There we go. All right. Now, when we get back to the DMV, what I want you to do is pull in there, and then we're going to parallel park. Right, and then put it in reverse. There you go, just go back real slow.
No, I didn't do it.
It's okay to try it again. Look over your right shoulder, okay? There you go, just go back real slow, real slower.
Right there, easy.
That's good. Shut it off. How do you think you did?
Well, I think I did okay.
You need to be checking your mirrors just a little bit more. Put your blinker on earlier.
Oh, gosh. Good job. See, I told you could do it. You did great. Hey, come on, let's get our license. Oh, no way, Smokes, eh? You're driving home. Here. Today, we're going to tear down the walls of satellite radio, and I've come up with a perfect plan for it. If I'm going to do a drive-by concert, it's time to bring in the big equipment and get this thing done right. We don't have time to mess around. And if we don't pull this off, we're just right back where we started, busting our head against a brick wall that's never going to let us through. Y'all ready? Let's do it. If the police show up before we start playing, all this would just be a waste of time. We got to pull up and hit this thing like a smoke grenade. Because you know there's no po-po for this smoke. Radio. They say that they can't play Big Smo. We down here to tell them we want Big Smo on the radio. We're ready to hit Sirius XM with full force. Here we go. Now this is a big moment for me. If I can't get these guys at Sirius XM to put me on the radio, then my career ain't going nowhere.
Thank you. They're awesome.
Absolutely. Hey, Joe, I'm sorry to barge in like this, but I had a feeling that you really needed to see what we bring to the table.
I really enjoyed it, and so did our crew upstairs. They had us rocking. Why don't you come back in the next couple of days? We'll put you live on the Music Row Happy Hour. We'll put it out to the people and let them decide how all this is going to work.
Yes. 14 years I've been trying to get heard by the radio. This is my chance to step up to the plate. And you better believe I'm going to take a big swing.
Big Smoke! Big Smoke! Big Smoke! Big Smoke!
Now, I busted down Sirius's door to get in here on the satellite radio. It all comes down to the listeners. If they don't like my music, then Sirius XM won't play it. And without their help, my value at the label will go down.
It's the Highway on Sirius XM. Welcome to the Music Row Happy Hour. This is awesome because I spend a lot of time on Facebook, and I tell you, one of the biggest conversations on there is, does rap music belong with country?
Of course, country music is great by itself, but we're better when we all come together and party.
I think what we should do now is get a song to spin. You ready for this? It's Big Smo on the Highway on Sirius XM.
This is the most people that's heard my music at one time ever. This right here is the chance that I wanted. Now it's me pleading directly with the people, and it comes down to these phone calls.
Let's try to grab a couple of calls. I'm telling you, we don't have to hold back here today.
Yeah, let's get the truth.
Hey, it's the Highway on Sirius XM. What's your name?
Hey, it's Nicole.
What do you want to say about rap and country music?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't like it, and I do not understand why we have to bring rap and country together.
Well, we don't necessarily have to. It's because we choose to. We've got a love for two genres. It's a battle inside of our hearts.
Now's your time to confront Big Smoke.
You guys keep the rap out of country. Gotta be country all the time.
Man, these callers are really hanging me out to dry. If they keep shooting down my music, that's going to be a huge setback for my career. I mean, my future is in their hands.
It's the Highway. Who's this?
Jessica from Pennsylvania.
What do you think about mixing rap and country?
I think it's a great idea.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
exactly. All right, John.
I can't get enough of it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Where are you located at?
Man, I'm down here in South Texas.
Nice, man. Yeah, we love Texas.
I got Canada here.
I'm driving my big truck, and I love the rap and country mix.
People from everywhere calling in, and that's exactly why I wanted this shot. I want people all over the country, hell, all over the world to hear my music. That's how we keep this career on track.
Hey, it's the Highway.
What's up, man? Hey, your music's some of the best stuff I heard. It helped push me through Afghanistan.
Wow. Man, thank you. Not only thank you for your service, but thank you for your support, man. And I got to tell you, I keep the soldiers, I keep America in mind when I write these songs.
Have a good one.
Keep listening.
Thanks for your call and thanks for your service. Wow, I love that. I'll tell you what, the album's called Country Living. I listened to it, and I really felt your sincerity and your honesty. Appreciate you boys stopping by the Music Hour Happy Hour. Highway on Sirius XM.
Seems like this country hip-hop is taking a turn for the better.
I got to congratulate you guys. It's tough to continue the argument of not playing your music, so we're going to go back and listen to your album and find us a cut to play, and we'll get it started on the highway, brother.
All the hard work pays off. When you got a dream this big, you got to push that hard. I can't thank you enough, John.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I said, if you did good, you pass your test. Let's get you a car. Not just any car, but a car that represents who you are and radiates exactly how you feel inside. I give you the Merma Bug.
Wow!
Do you like it?
Yes, I love it.
Jump in. Boom. It's like a bubblegum explosion. This pink camouflage country girl car of the century.
This is amazing. So is that a whip?
That is definitely a whip. Let's take it for a ride. Come on. With hard work and dedication, Mary and I pushed through this bumpy road. My journey as a musician is a long one, and there's no finish line in this race. Just more obstacles at every turn. But for me, all I know is I gotta keep on moving. Gotta be the coolest car on the planet.
Yeah?
What are we stopping for? Stopping for a squirrel or?